Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. So this is our news recap for June. It's been another busy month. Please do give this video a like and make any comments. It really does help with the YouTube algorithms. So let's start with the big news. Pink Floyd are going to release the single Hey Hey Rise Up on physical formats. So that's a 7-inch and a CD single. There's also news out of Japan that the 7-inch will be available on a limited edition clear vinyl. So obviously that's going to be highly collectible amongst people who's interested in this kind of stuff. But yeah, great news for Pink Floyd fans. It's something we've asked for. It's something that's been rumored. The B-side, interestingly, is a reworked version of A Great Day for Freedom. Now, David Gilmour has said that what he's done is he's gone back to the original mix and he's removed some bits, reworked other bits. It sounds like a lot of the synths and that kind of thing has been removed. So that would be, it'd be like John Carring's role. But yeah, great news. It's all coming in July. Actually, I have to have noticed the Americans and Canadian markets, it's quite a late delivery on this. So whether that's because there's a backup in the system, I'm not sure. But I'm sure most collectors will be ordering from the European outlets. Roger Waters has made an appearance on the Stephen Colbert show. This was on June the 21st. He played 3 songs. That was starting with Happiest Days of Our Lives, and then into Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, and then Part 3. The appearance was just to promote his upcoming tour, which starts in a few weeks. It did also give us a chance to see some new members. That includes Robert Walter, who's on keys, and then some backing singers, Shanae Johnson and Amanda Belair. So they're part of Roger's team now, and the show looks all systems go for in a few weeks' time. And yeah, some of the promotional bits that Roger's been posting via social media, it looks like it's going to be fantastic. A few days after the performance, Ian Ritchie, the planned saxophonist, had to withdraw due to injury. He's got a problem with his hand, I think it was, and it's just started to strain as he's been going into rehearsals. So he's withdrawn. So Roger's looking for a new saxophone player for the tour. It's been announced that finally we're going to get the 180-gram 4LP audiophile re-release of Amused to Death by Roger Waters. This has been co-produced by James Guthrie. He's gone completely over the original album just to sharpen it up, make sure it's as sonically perfect as it can be. There are actually 2 versions to order. There's a 4LP version, which is going to play at 45, or a 2LP version that plays at 33. The release date, and we've said this many times before, is September the 2nd. So hopefully that's going to go ahead this time. It looks like it should do. I know we've had some people have paid for this over 3 years ago, so it's been ongoing for a long time. But it certainly looks like we're finally going to get it. Last month, we brought you news that a rather significant poster was coming up for auction. That sold this month. It went for £8,925. That includes all the fees. This was the poster that related to the Southampton UK show in 1968, which was actually the first Pink Floyd to feature only David Gilmour as the new member, and Sid never made that show. So, in terms of the Pink Floyd story, very, very significant. If I look at that figure, I think it's a bit low, but I know all auctions are suppressed at the moment with what's going on globally. But yeah, somebody got themselves a bargain, I think they're just under £9,000. Mojo magazine have announced that they've got a special Pink Floyd coming out this summer. It's called Pink Floyd Essentials. So it's another one of these looking at every song, giving some kind of definitive companion to help people who maybe don't know so much about the band. I'm not too sure how much of it's new. I haven't seen a copy myself yet, but when I do, I will certainly try and get a video up of a review, let you know how much of it is recycled, how much of it is new. But it's quite thick. It's basically been now sent out to people who subscribe to the magazine, and it should be available certainly from Monday in shops. Lee Harris, the guitarist with Nick Mason's band, has appeared on a great podcast. It was put out by Anderton's YouTube channel, and it just talked to him all about how he tries to achieve the Sid sound, whether that's via an amp or pedals. It's a very interesting watch. And I'll put a link in the comment sections. As with all these news reviews, if there is a link available, you can certainly follow up on what I'm saying via that link. Roger Waters has appeared on Radio Kingston. He actually gave a very long interview. I think it just timed in at just under 2 hours. So certainly, if you're interested in what Roger's up to politically, certainly, and as he prepares to go on tour, it's worth a listen. The July release of Total Guitar is very David Gilmour heavy. It features both an exclusive interview with Bob Ezrin and several pages dedicated to how he developed his style, starting from the Nile song up until Hey Hey Rise Up. Certainly check it out if you're a David Gilmour fan or want to learn more about how he creates his sound. It's been announced that the tribute album, Dub Side of the Moon by the Easy Star All Stars, is to be released in a limited batch of 300 copies on a green, black, and yellow vinyl. Again, I'll include a link to this. This is via Rough Trade, but literally only 300 of these. This is probably my favorite tribute to Pink Floyd. It's so different and actually quite funny to listen to. They don't take it seriously at all. So if you're a fan, nip on over to there and try and pre-order a copy for release on the 5th of August later this year. BBC have created a drama for radio called Barbecue 67. It includes Nick Mason. It's part documentary, part drama, and it's all built around when Pink Floyd visited with Jimi Hendrix back in 1967. This is often thought of as the first rock festival in the UK. It predates anything like Glastonbury or Reading, and it's a very small village in the southeast of the UK that managed to put on this fantastic event that had Pink Floyd visiting and Jimi Hendrix. Again, it is part fiction, this, so you do get some using real accounts, but just using it as fiction. But it is interjected with both some of the players of bands and also fans that attended the actual concert. Certainly worth checking out. Available now in the UK is the classic rock edition for July. It's heavy Pink Floyd and looking back on the Dark Side of the Moon, especially both how it was toured and how it was performed in the studio leading up to its release. Sounds fantastic. I haven't seen a copy myself, but certainly if you're in the UK, you can purchase it now. And as soon as I do get a copy, I will, of course, review it for you. Glenn Povey, the respected Pink Floyd author and historian, has actually announced that he's having two books published this summer. The first is Pink Floyd The Animals Tour. So this singles out a small slice of the Pink Floyd story and really zooms in on it, if you like, micro detail. So he's going to be looking at the tour from start to finish, all the drama, some bits that we know about, and some bits that he's unveiled along his writing of the book. The second book is more of a reflective look backwards, if you like, and taking a wider period. This is Pink Floyd in America. So he looks at their various tours from 1966 to 83. Yes, the dates are correct. And he's basically going to look at any shows that they did in both the USA and Canada. Sounds interesting. I don't know too many more details on it. Both books are available in various price ranges. So there is a limited edition top end version, and then others as well are available. They're both going to be released over the summer, and of course, we'll certainly review them when we get our copies in. Last month, we brought you news that Harry Waters had uploaded a demo of a song that he'd composed himself and was playing guitar on. It was titled How Much Rope. He's now fully produced the track and made it available to streaming services and also via YouTube. It really is fantastic, and I love to see him going out on his own and just to hear what he can do. I love this song. The lyrics are fantastic. It's simple, but a very soft melody backs the whole thing up in my ears. But certainly check it out if you haven't. That's How Much Rope by Harry Waters. Nick Mason has left a 50th birthday message for DW Drums. It's worth checking out. He gives a little bit of a tour around his new drum kit that he collected post-tour or pre-tour for his Saucer Full of Secrets gigs. As he explains, the drum kit is based on an original Ludwig set he was using in the mid-70s. Definitely worth checking out. Again, I'll put a link in the comments. Brain Damage, the Ultimate Pink Floyd podcast, have uploaded a new show. It's Southampton 1969, which has always been regarded as a good recording. As Matt himself mentions, he's done minimal tweaks to this for your enjoyment. Certainly worth checking out. That concludes our monthly roundup for June. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next month with a full roundup for July.